The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. But for 10 seasons, Barry Sanders usually chose the scenic route.
Oh, Lenny Mackerel! I thought he was down. I did too.
He runs about 50 yards to lose 1 yard, but it's the prettiest yard you've ever seen lost.
Barry Sanders is the NFL's second leading rusher of all time. He's number 2 going forward. But with 1,114 yards lost, he's number 1 going backwards. It's a staggering amount of negative yardage. And when you look at what his statistics might have been, those losses take on a greater significance. Consider that Sanders lost an average of 110 yards per season, while the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Walter Payton, lost only 64 per year. And his career average of 5 yards per carry jumps to an astounding 6.3 when you remove his negative yardage. But Sanders never pretended to be a straight-ahead north-south runner. He often passed up the first hole he found, always willing to risk a loss for the reward of a big run. It may have been unconventional, but this 2-step up, 1-step back technique added up to over 15,000 career rushing yards.
If someone said, Barry, I want you to hit the hole no matter what, Barry Sanders would never be the runner that he is. He has the ability to make a grown man look silly.
And you really have to take the chaff with the wheat when it comes to evaluating a runner with Sanders' style. Of course, there's a lot more wheat than there is chaff. And it almost reminds me of a great slugger in baseball. Sammy Sosa, when he hit 66 home runs in the '98 season, well, he led the major leagues in strikeouts that year with 171. But very few people know that. But you have to take some strikeouts with some home runs.
Without his serpentine losses, he wouldn't have had such spectacular games.
He was tied up twice, and he just kept pounding those legs, and he scores.
Somebody has a great golf swing, you know, not that I know anything about golf at all, but I would imagine if you try to change it or tweak it too much, you know, you throw a man's game totally off. And I think that Barry Sanders' style is such he's going to take a couple of losses, and then he's going to pop one for 60 yards.
You stop him, you stop him, you stop him, and then see you later.
Never all week. Don't let him outside when it's dangerous. Damn.
If he's running right and I'm on the left side, I can't relax. And the coaches will say, everybody has to get to the ball because the first guy won't get him. Well, I look at the coach and say, well, thank you for having faith in me. You're telling me I can't tackle Barry Sanders. And in a lot of instances, I can't.
You don't spin, just stay where you are. I mean, he's the kind of guy that'll come right back to you.
You stand in amazement at the things that he would do and only envy his ability and his style of running, because he has his own style and no one does it better.
When Barry Sanders had the football, no one knew which direction he'd go in next. But his most startling move was carried out off the field when he retired last summer at the age of 31. Although he remains on the sidelines this season, don't be surprised if he suits up again. After all, sudden stops and starts are what made Barry Sanders a legend.
Holy mackerel, what a run by Barry Sanders.